Hi folks. Back to the comfort women issue. The issue between mainly South Korea and Japan. A lot of Koreans have told me that the Japanese, they never apologize for the comfort women. And then there were some who say, well yes, they did apologize, but it wasn't sincere enough. Yeah. And then we have another third aspect to this story, that the Japanese, you need to be in touch with your history. So you have some that say there was no apology, you have some that say there was an apology but not sincere enough, and then you have those who say the Japanese are not in touch with their history. Well, let's examine all three parts of it. In today's Dallas Morning News appeared this article. This is an article reprinted from the New York Times, and it, in essence, basically addresses all three issues. The Prime Minister of Japan, Prime Minister Abe, he's formulated a group of scholars to re-examine the comfort women issue apology. The apology that was made in 1993. So how can he establish a scholarly group to examine an apology that never happened? So those of you who say there was no apology, apparently you're in error because there was an apology. Now let's talk about the sincerity of it. For those of you who say, yeah, there was an apology, but it was not sincere. Really? It wasn't sincere? These scholars are going to examine the documents that led up to the apology in 1993. And who's to say they won't come back and say, gee, it was not sincere enough. Or they may come back and say, gee, it was sincere. In either case, it reads into this article that this commission or this study group was going to upset the South Koreans. How dare you establish such a group? What are you talking about? Why would you be upset? They're examining an apology. Number one, you said that did not happen. Number two, you said it was not sincere enough. So the apology did take place here. But now let's talk about, you're not in touch with your history. Really? They're not in touch with their history? Then what is they studying here? They're studying what kind of documents? Historical documents. So to say they did not apologize, you're in error because the article says they did apologize. To say it wasn't sincere enough, you still are in error because that's an aspect of the group that's going to study most likely the historical documents concerning the apology. Or who determines what's sincere and what isn't? To say they're not in touch with their history, they're in touch with their history, they're studying it. You're only complaining about this whole comfort women issue because you want to be paid off for a second time and you want to bash Japan. That's the only reason. Your motives are rather transparent. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. And while we're at it, how about we remove this hunk of junk from these here United States of America? We'll see you.